2,000 years ago, an empire rose on innovation, an empire that carved roads across continents, built aqueducts that defied gravity, and invented materials so strong that even time itself struggles to destroy them. These weren't just feats of power. They were triumphs of engineering that still shape the cities we live in today. This is the story of how Rome built the world, and how the world never stopped building like Rome. The blueprint of empire. At its height, the Roman Empire stretched from the deserts of Africa to the misty highlands of Britain, more than 5 million square kilometers of connected land. Managing that vast territory required more than armies and governors. It required infrastructure, roads, bridges, aqueducts, and cities built to last. The Romans didn't invent every technique they used. They borrowed ideas from the Greeks, Etruscans, and Egyptians. But what made them different was scale and precision. Where others built monuments, Rome built systems. Systems designed to endure centuries. Their motto might as well have been, "If you want to rule forever, build like you will live forever." Roads that united the world. All roads lead to Rome. It's more than a saying, it was reality. The Romans built over 400,000 kilometers of roads, with around 80,000 kilometers of paved highways connecting cities, ports, and fortresses across Europe, Africa, and Asia. Every road was a masterpiece of planning and durability. Engineers began by digging deep trenches, filling them with layers of stones, gravel, and sand, each layer compacted carefully. The surface was topped with large paving stones, so precisely fitted that even today, water still drains off them perfectly. Reenactment visuals. Roman soldiers marching, carts rolling, traders exchanging goods. These roads weren't just for military campaigns. They were the arteries of the empire, carrying goods, news, and people faster than ever before. A courier in Rome could send a message to Gaul or Greece and expect a reply in weeks, not months. Modern engineers still follow the same layered design principle: base, sub-base, and surface. The next time you drive on a highway, you're traveling on a Roman idea refined by asphalt and machinery. Even our road signs, milestones, and highway numbering systems can trace their roots back to the empire that once measured every distance from the center of Rome, the Millenarium Aureum, or Golden Milestone. Aqueducts, the water network of genius. If the roads were Rome's arteries, its aqueducts were the veins, bringing life to millions. The Romans mastered the science of hydraulics long before the word existed. Using nothing more than gravity and mathematics, they built channels that carried fresh water from mountains to cities, sometimes across hundreds of kilometers. One of the most famous, the Pont du Gard in France, stands 160 feet high and still exists today. It carried 44 million gallons of water daily. Some aqueducts entered Rome from miles away, a constant, silent flow that supplied public baths, fountains, and private homes. Reenactment visuals. Engineers checking the slope with wooden tools, water flowing through stone channels, citizens drawing water from fountains. What's most astonishing is the precision. Aqueducts descended at a perfect gradient, sometimes just a few inches per mile. Too steep, and the water would erode the stone. Too flat, and it would stop flowing. Modern engineers designing pipelines, dams, and sewage systems still study the Roman model, balancing flow rate, pressure, and elevation. And just like today's cities depend on complex plumbing, Rome's people enjoyed a constant water supply centuries before most of Europe even had wells. Concrete, the material that outlived empires. If there's one secret that truly set Rome apart, it's concrete, the forgotten formula that helped them build for eternity. Roman concrete, known as opus caementitium, was a mix of volcanic ash, lime, and seawater. This unique combination created a chemical reaction that allowed their structures to grow stronger with time, not weaker. Think about that for a second. While modern concrete cracks and deteriorates, Roman concrete heals itself. That's why buildings like the Pantheon, with its massive unreinforced concrete dome, still stand after 1,900 years. Even harbors built with Roman concrete, like those at Caesarea and Ostia, have survived centuries of ocean waves and salt. Modern scientists only recently rediscovered this secret. In 2023, researchers found that the tiny lime clasts inside Roman concrete react with water, allowing cracks to self-heal, essentially making the structure immortal. So when we pour concrete foundations today, we're still chasing a formula perfected 2,000 years ago.